I do is I go into a full body channel where I go into a deep meditation and I bring in Istaful and she speaks. It takes me a few minutes to go in, so it's a good time to think of questions, and you can ask anything. If she doesn't want to give you the answer, she'll tell you. She'll either tell you you don't need to know that, or it's none of your business if it's about somebody else. But don't be afraid to ask anything. Sometimes you can feel her energy when she comes in, sometimes you don't. It just depends on how active she is. But she tends to be very straightforward. She is the elemental being of water. Being of water, she's really good with love questions, romance questions, family questions. With her, if you think of any question, she can answer it. It doesn't have to be just about a certain subject, because she has the ability to answer almost anything. Her name is Istaful. She works under the Archangel Zadkiel, but also the Angel Fool, who is the angel of the moon. She works with intuitive abilities. She's an oracle. She is one of the best for people who are training in their psychic abilities. She's a great one to call in because she does a lot of work with that. The only things that she does not tend to answer is about loved ones who have passed. If you ask questions about loved ones who passed, she usually tells you that they're fine, and that'll be about all you get from it, because they live in a different realm than she lives in, so she doesn't have access to them, because her being an angelic being, she's over in this realm where they're over in this realm. So it's like 2 cities over. The more details you put in the questions, the more detailed answers you get. If you ask a vague question, she'll give you a vague answer. Sometimes she'll give you a lot more information than you asked for, and there's always a reason for that. And even if it's information you don't understand at this time, there's always a reason why she needed to explain it to you. But you can ask global things, you can ask local things, you can ask personal things. If you're comfortable asking personal things, ask that. But because you're in a group, you might not want to ask too personal things, because she can get very personal with her answers. So it takes, and I yawn a lot before I start. So I'm going to start yawning. I am Istaful. How may I serve thee?
Istaful, this is Carol Louise. Do you have a message for me?
The path you are beginning is the correct path for you. Do not let doubts assay you from that path. Do not question as much, for the answers are already there. There is much that you seek, and much that you wish to learn. You are finding the path that is the right one for you, as has been all the other paths you have followed. You are not here to serve others at this stage in your life. All that you gather is for yourself, for your own spiritual evolution. If you wish to share, that is your choice. But no, that is not your contracts. It is not necessary. You are allowed to be selfish in this stage of your life, and to keep all that you're learning to yourself. for it is within where most of your work resides.